my days of watching anime, well, mostly anime TV series, I have seen a fair share of Japanese animated films or anime movies, if that's what you want to call them. But I can't help myself but outline a clear difference between the movies and regular TV series. Yes, they are different in so many ways possible, and each have their own unique values that they offer to, the anime fan base, and which is why in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I will be sharing with all of you my recent addiction to Japanese anime films, a few of my personal examples, my favorites, and personally why I think they are a lot more better than regular anime TV series in so many ways possible! Woohoo! But so please do stick around to find out more secrets, and while you are still here, then do me a solid favor by subscribing to the damn channel with the notifications turned on, because you still watching tells me that you are really enjoying my content. So if you want more, then please subscribe right now. I'm watching you.
I'm always watching you.
And also, do follow me on Twitter, links and shit will be in the description for you to click that follow button and praise all the boba stuff you want along with me. Get a taste of some of that culture, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, now let us together get to the fun part of the video, shall we? Generally speaking, many people prefer one or the other, or even both, but we will be going through a few things as to consider what makes each stand out the most. TV anime series allow you to get more invested in the characters, allows for some, plot to be more complex, from people spending merely 24 minutes watching a TV series, which is the average time an episode runs for, while movies usually take a lot more longer, like maybe hours or maybe 2 hours, who the fuck knows, there's so many. It goes on for a long period of time to watch, and a lot of people have other things to do, so they can spend a few minutes watching an episode, or many prefer to binge watch a complete season, experience the full series altogether. Though some series come in weekly, which is known as seasonal anime, which is what I am personally. I am a seasonal anime watcher. I've watched like thousands of hundreds of anime before. But if you ask me about an old series, I'd probably fucking forget, because I have other things in mind. And seasonal anime is where you have to wait weekly for, every episode, giving more time for people to do other things or watch, another anime. However, one thing that stands out a lot for movies is the overall quality in general. The quality in anime films, it is amazing. Chef's kiss. It is fantastical! They usually have better animation throughout and are more consistent, though to me, length doesn't really matter at all. As a huge anime fan myself, I have time to watch multiple series as long as it does well in terms of story-wise and also production-wise, because that is the most important things for me at the very least. And, a lot of movies can be very touching, especially the romantic genre in movies, as they tend to be sad, which gives you a very strong connection to characters. By far, I think we could all agree that a lot of anime films have great production and crisp animation, as they most likely invest a lot into the animation work to keep people watching for a longer period of time, because, it's a movie! You gotta keep people hooked in for an hour or two. If the movie doesn't look good, why would people watch it? But if it looks good, to the human eye, then people will want to keep watching. One of my all-time favorite films in anime is actually A Silent Voice, a romance series that focuses so much on character development. A boy named Ishida was pretty harsh to a fellow classmate of his because, she's actually deaf, but his quote-unquote fun ways usually aren't up to par with other people, and ended up taking the blame for a lot of the bullying issues, which he then in return got backstabbed by all his friends at school, and making him a loner for a very long time, because now karma strikes back and he got bullied for it. Though during his teenage years, the two meet up randomly, and that is where the real, and I mean truly the real development starts. And oh my god, you get to see how the characters have changed so much all these years. It is simply beautiful. Animation is so crisp, clean, music, it's so touching, and not to mention sad, because I'd lie if I said I didn't cry. I cried so hard in that movie. It's unbelievable, man. I've actually watched this movie about maybe 4 or 5 times. I don't even remember. I cry every time. But anyways, enough for the crying. It's regarded as one of the best anime films of all time. If many of you seek true character development and a beautiful, touching story with an amazing story, then definitely check out A Silent Voice, because that is exactly what you all need to check out. And while so many anime series may not have the quality of movies, some however do, but that usually depends on how much effort an anime studio puts in the work, as studios involved in doing movies are probably, you know, much larger, like better production-wise, more money, better writers, directors, and all that stuff involved. I've personally seen that so many times, which is the, you know, the key difference between anime TV series and films is the amount of new movies that come out each season. I've watched a few of them, and the biggest difference in a lot of them is the way they look, the feeling of immersion, the consistency. You guys have no idea how many times I've been forced to watch some anime TV series knowing that they aren't really that great, but I still do watch them. And you know why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because this is my punishment for being a seasonal anime watcher, because I want to see if they will get better, but sometimes they don't. If it's a shitty isekai, then who gives a fuck? I'll keep watching it, because nobody can tell me otherwise. Why am I the only one that needs to suffer? Kimi no Na wa is another masterpiece anime film by Makoto Shinkai, which aired back in 2016. Damn, was a while ago, and still is one of the greatest movies of all time, even in 2021. The film remains true to all the expectations many fans have of Makoto Shinkai's production, from, you know, heartfelt smiles to crying few times within the last, you know, few minutes. His signature, you know, metaphorical use of trains, the idea of hopeless and distant love, and beautiful scenery really, you know, dive you emotionally into the story, even for how generic and simple it may be. It just does so well. You know, for a simple story like this, there are other aspects that strongly make it up for it, you know, like the characters, the art, and the sound design. This whole combination is what boosts the film all the way to remain at the peak from the rest of the anime movies out there. And because, you know, I said boost it, gear on! Boost! Give me your power, baby! The Red Dragon Emperor! Oh, my dragon! I love you, Issei. I love DxD. Season 5, where are you? And you know, sometimes action-packed films are also great, but I feel like the romance genre in anime movies has just so much to offer. Sometimes movies can be, you know, a continuation or a sequel to a TV anime series like, let's say, Demon Slayer, Mugen Train, or the upcoming Jujutsu Kaisen, and the Black Clover films that will continue the story from where we last left off from the anime. We might be able to experience those amazing movies, which, by the way, I can't wait to see them myself. Woo! I'm so excited for those two, bro. The hype is so real for those new gen shonens. They're absolutely insane. However, you know, source material already exists and people can read ahead knowing what will happen. But for the case of anime original movies, you get to experience everything blind and, you know, not knowing what will happen. And all that will either be a surprise or a fail depending on how you view it personally. But usually, it does pretty good. Whew, and you know, I think I've ranted, I think I've ranted quite enough about anime films and TV series, so why don't we, you know, conclude the thing by saying that none is, you know, better than the other. They each have their own things and appeal to, you know, a wider different audience, so yeah. I mean, I watch them both and enjoy them a lot. And, you know, it's my personal take, so yeah, I like anime movies and also TV series. End of story, we can end it right there. I have nothing to hate. Or do I? Alright, no, seriously, let's just end it there. So thank you all so much for watching all the way to the very end, and that was actually a pretty fun discussion to do, and, you know, just to express my overall addiction to anime films, but that doesn't mean I'm addicted to anime, you know, to anime TV series. I'm just addicted to the anime as a whole, and I enjoy watching a variety of series, good or bad, it doesn't matter. And sometimes, you know, I'll never stop being a crybaby. Well, depending on what I'm watching. If it's a sad story, if it's not, I don't know. You know what? I'll just stop. But if you guys enjoyed the video, then please like, comment, and subscribe for more future banger content coming your way very soon. And have yourselves the most wonderful day, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!